Okay, start recording in 3, 2, 1, action. Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to Madam Lennywati, Bujang. Uh, and thank you for accepting our proposal on having an interview session with you this morning regarding about how do you manage your subordinates and what is your management style, and more likely we will try to interview you around your backgrounds and your current position in your company. And so first of all, I would like to introduce you to my group mates, which is we have here the Mirza and Alif Daniel. uh, it's just three of us in our group for this interview session, and this interview session will be used in the subject called leadership and interpersonal skills, where we have to do an interview report regarding on your answer to our question. After this, we have to do a report, written report, writing report. So we will start with uh, our first questions. Can we?
Okay, sure.
All right. For this first question, can you share with us the background of the company that you're currently working with, and what is your position in the company?
Okay. The company that I'm working for is Bintulu Port Bhd. It's a holding company of three subsidiaries that are Bintulu Port Sdn Bhd, Samalaju Industrial Port Sdn Bhd, and the last one is Bintulu Port Port Bulkers Sdn Bhd. Okay. Bintulu Port Holdings Berhad. I am stationed at Bintulu Port Holdings Berhad under Group Sustainability. I'm the head of Group Sustainability for the group, and BPHB is the holding company, is an investing company. So BPSB is more to the first subsidiary BPSB, Bintulu Port Sdn Bhd, is involved as an operator for Bintulu Port, and Samalaju Industrial Port Sdn Bhd is involved as an operator for Samalaju Port at Samalaju Park. And Bport Bulkers is a bulking and storage facilities for palm oil, which handle 25% of the country palm oil going out to export and import. Okay, that's about the introduction of my position and the company I work for.
All right. So can I ask, can you share a little bit with us about your family background? For example, your siblings, husband, or children.
Okay, I come from a very small family of three siblings. I have two brothers, and I'm the youngest one and the only girl. And I have my mother is still with us right now, and she is a converted Chinese. My father is a pure Malay from Santubong, Kampung Santubong, and I have been married for 10 years, and I have three children, two boys and one girl. And my husband is currently working with Sarawak Digital Economic Corporation (SDEC), which is headquartered in Kuching, Sarawak.
All right. So we went back from knowing what is your position in the company, what is the company's names, our family backgrounds. So we would like to ask you about your education background. Can you tell us a little bit your journey before you start working?
Okay. When I was in the second primary school, it was like a kampong school. Hold on. My battery is lacking. Okay. It's more to a kampong school lah. SK. Rakyat Tupong, it's called. And then I managed to excel and got accepted in College Datuk Patinggi Abang Haji Abdillah, one of the best school. It's actually top school at that time when I was during my time. Top school in Sarawak, College Datuk Patinggi Haji Abdillah for my secondary education. And then I studied my diploma in UITM, Sarawak campus, and further my degree in economics in Unimas, and I graduated from Unimas in 2001.
2001. It's like a year before I was born.
Yeah, you are that old.
Yeah, I'm old enough right now. So next, I would like to pass the question to Alif Daniel for him to ask you further more questions.
Okay.
Alif, you can take over now.
Okay, so I will ask for the next question. Like we all know that during your work you will have your leisure time. So, Miss, can you share like what did you do during the weekend or your leisure time, and can you share a bit with us?
Okay. Actually, this year I'll be turning 47, so it's quite old to have a leisure time during the weekend. To me, as a mother of three, and my kids is still very young, who is 9, 8, and 4 years old. So during my weekend, I usually stay at home, or I bring my children to the beach or the playground to play. My leisure time to myself, I don't think so. I got married quite late at the age of 35, so I have enough leisure time to myself. Afiq knows about that. So now my time is more to my family, my own family, and raising my kids. They are still very young. My youngest is about 4 years old. So we go to the playground a lot lah, during the weekend, and then go to the beach. So usually that is my activities to uh, to unstressing myself from work.
Okay, thank you, Miss, for answering the question. So for the next question is, can you tell us about yourself, like what you do before you working on this company, and why did you change your path to working on this company?
Okay, I've been working for Bintulu Port for about, I started in 2011. I guess that is about 13 years ago. But before that, I was working in Kuching. I have always been working in Kuching. I studied in Kuching. I've never go out from Kuching. Have a method, and then before I get, this is my fifth job actually. So when I usually change my career when I am bored with it. You know, I need challenge, and then usually I hope for jobs. My first job was as a lecturer, not even for 1 year. I find it not as it's not meant for me. I'm not meant to teach others. So I get another job at a hotel. It was fun. It was fun. Fun people, fun activities, and then I've made a lot of friends for about 2 years plus, and then I changed to as a I was working with ASAR, Amanah Saham Sarawak, as a unit trust consultant. It's a state unit trust, not the commercial unit trust. It's a state unit trust. So it's a government link corporation. So most of the time I was involved in sales and marketing. So, and then I changed my career again after almost 3 years with ASAR, and because I find the job, it's not even challenging. I don't even learn a lot when I was in ASAR. So I changed my career to education. I was a counselor, education counselor at IDP Education, Private Limited. It's an Australian company. They have branches around the world, and it's a small company, a small office in Kuching. And then I was tasked for counseling students who wants to further studies in Australia. And then during that, when I was with IDP, I get a chance to go to Perth, Australia. I was sponsored to go to Perth, Australia for university visits by IDP. So it was quite interesting. But after almost 3 years, I got bored, and then I find that I need another challenge, and I tried to find another job, which I got this job, and I stayed here for more than 10 years. This is my 13th year because I find that even in this company, I have changed division. This is my fifth division. I have involved in company secretarial. I have involved with corporate affairs. I have involved with HSE, and my final role now is as one of the leadership team for sustainability for the company. So to me, learning and wanting to have challenge in your life is one of the drive for me to change my career path. And I always find that there's always something exciting to learn. Like sustainability, it's it's an ever-changing subject. There's always something new, something something that always pop up in the market that you need to what you need to do to be sustainable in the company, not in just the company, but for as an individual.
Okay, thank you very much, madam, for sharing your great experience and also your story. Yes. And for the next question, uh, can you explain about what is the leadership style that you can see in your organization? And based on your position right now, how would you lead your subordinates?
Okay, we have a new CEO who have celebrated his first anniversary on the 1st March, which is Encik Ruslan Abdul Ghani, who was a 32 years experience in oil and gas with Petronas, and he has been attached with Bintulu Port as our group CEO for 1 year now. So under his leadership, I can see the style is very more to democratic, and then he is more to coaching and mentoring. And we under his leadership, I find that I have learned a lot of new things, and he is very very into pace setting. He wants to have results with a pace. You cannot have result when you are slow, and it must be driven by value. And he encourages the staff to have to step up, and then give priorities to the customer. We have a new corporate culture that he have set, which is customer centric, solution focused, step up, result minded, and value driven. And then now Bintulu Port is have a statement of purpose, which is an integrated service and solution provider connecting passion in delivering value responsibly. Under his leadership, that we have come up with this corporate culture and statement of purpose, and with his personal coaching, he is really coaching us one to one, and it's very personal to him. And I have learned a lot. I can say that during my 10 years here, even my 1 year with him, can sum up my 10 years here, what I have learned for the past 1 year. And uh, with my position right now, I'm one of the LT leadership team for Bintulu Port. My style to my subordinates usually I I am more to mentoring and coaching because I believe that you should teach people, not just to my subordinates, to other staff, not even for the leadership team, the senior management. To me, you should share your knowledge, whatever that you know, share, and then you should tell them on how they should do their job. It's not you should wait, keep the information to yourself, and then wait for them to get backlash because they don't know about it. If you know something, you should tell them, teach them, and everybody is always in a learning process. So I do hope that my subordinates can learn something from me. That is that was how I was with my first boss here in Bintulu Port, the company secretary, who was Encik Nick Abdul Rahman. I have learned a lot about corporate governance from him. I am one of a subject matter expert for corporate governance for the company.
Okay, thank you very much, madam.
Hmm.
And that's all for my part. And I will pass to the next question to Mama Adam Yuza.
Okay.
Thank you, Alif. Thank you, Alif. Yeah, hi, madam.
Hi.
So, for the next questions, first, before I start with the questions, may I ask you, as a religious leader, what values that you hold and practice on how you lead your subordinates?
I must say that I'm not that religious, but I do believe in religion. I'm not religious, not warak lah. But at my age, you will come to my age and you will know that religion is very important. So, in whatever you do, you must hold to your religion, which is Islam. Three of you are Islam. So, uh, as as a leader, I do expect everybody, whoever that I work with, regardless it's a clients or a government officer or the regulatory, even the community that we work with, my staff and my colleagues, I would expect them to be trustworthy. Must be, they must have a certain integrity that they hold, that they should be trustworthy, and there should be no lie, even though you want to get the job done. If you hold to your religion, then you will know that you don't have to lie. If you just have to tell the truth whenever that you need to, not to have a lie. That is how I lead my subordinates. Don't ever lie. Once you lie to me, then I cannot trust you. Cannot even trust you how you do your job. So trust is very important. So integrity is very important. As a person, it's about doing the right thing even when other people is not looking. But you must remember that Allah is always looking. Okay, Adam?
Oh, really, very deep, insightful. Wait, it's okay. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Now for the thank you for answering that question. Second question is: Are there any major challenges? Sorry, are there any major challenges that you had faced during you working in this company, in that company?
Of course, there are a lot of challenges, major, minor. But I must say, every challenges makes you a better person, a stronger person. But I cannot list it down for you. But there are a lot. I tell you, it's the challenges in the teamwork, the challenges that I face in completing a project, challenges that I face when dealing with other people, when giving instruction to other people, not my staff. It's not easy. There is always challenges, but how you overcome the challenges is what's important. But now, the main challenges that I face while I'm working right now is to balance my working life and my personal life. That is the challenges that I'm facing right now. For the work, it's you just have to do it. Is it if you cannot do it alone, get help from other people, get advice from other people. The last choice will be get the advice from the CEO. But the main challenges right now for me is like juggling working life and my personal life. Being married, being having three kids who is still very young, who is still going for tuition school. It's not easy. And as a woman who is working in a big organization like Bintulu Port and SNLT, it's not easy to juggle your time, work, meetings. We have a lot of meetings. Then the engagement that we need to do with other staff, the training that we need to I need to give to staff. So it's very challenging in juggling work and personal life.
Thank you for asking, for answering the questions. It is really, I don't, apa? I don't experience that yet, but I think it will be soon. Yeah, it will be soon. So,
But to tell you, for a woman and a man who is working is different. A man is always a breadwinner for the family. So you are always given an extra advantage by the family, by the wife, that you need to work more. You can concentrate more on your work. But for a woman, it's not easy. And I am at the leadership leadership level, so it's more. It requires more time because we need to manage our time on attending meetings, giving training, being engaged with the staff. So time is very limited, different for men for and a woman is different. But luckily for you as a man, hopefully next time when you are married, you have a wife who can understand and help you progress in your career. You never know. You find the right woman for you, then you can progress better.
true. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Now for the next question. When you are facing the problems that you just suggested, that you explained, any or conflict in your company, what was your solution? What is your solution when you are facing that problem? Yeah.
Okay. Um, Usually, every time that we have challenges, I have challenges. It's just a matter of how you plan, how you organize, and how you direct your people on completing the task, and how you control them, how you prioritize your job. It's about managing your all these things that you at the end of the time, at the end of the challenges that you can achieve the goals and the objective that you're supposed to achieve. You understand, Miza? Adam?
Yes, I understand. It's like how you manage, how do you deal with it? Like,
Mm. Okay,
So
okay,
next question.
basically, like it's how you dealing with it. If you try to make it a big deal, then it can be. If you try to make it just like, oh, tak ada masalah ni, so it won't be any matter, small matter
Mm.
for you.
It's
Depends on your mindset.
yes, and everything that you do, it's in your mind. It's how you. It's mind over matters. If you think it's hard, then it will be hard. If you think it's easy, you will always find a solution to it. It's how you manage lah. That's why management is important. Management is about how you plan, how you organize, how you control your people and your resources. If not just your subordinates, your resources, the people that you work with who can help you solve the challenges. Mm.
so also seek for help if we don't have the solution. Right?
Sorry?
So, for example, if you don't have the solution on how to deal with those problems, then it is better to seek for help, right?
Yes. If you cannot find it in the company, there's always other place that you can find it. There was once I was asked by the company secretary to find information on our ESOS application. I was like, I was ready to resign that time because I cannot find the info. I was so afraid that my boss will be angry of the task that he has given me. But I try get the resources, whoever that I know, whoever that can I can contact. At the end of the time, I managed to get it, and it's just a matter of how you can think straight on what you need to do, how you plan, how you have your resources. If you don't know anyone, also it's hard for you to solve problems. But if you know your resources, you can use, what you can use, then for sure you can solve your challenges. Okay, now.
Okay, I think from my side that is all the questions for now. Thank you, Madam, for answering. So I'll pass it back to Syafiq, right?
Okay.
Okay. Speaking on how you manage your time, how you manage your apa obstacles in life, and what are the challenges that you're facing in the work time, right? So, can you define the meaning of management?
Hmm. I think management is more to how you be able to solve your problem,
Mm,
how you can manage how you can resist stress, because work can be very stressful, and how you can communicate clearly with other people, not just your subordinates, but to your bosses, to the your other colleagues, and to the people that you are interacting. And uh, it's how you can manage your time, how you can prioritize what is important in your task.
mm,
To me, that is more to how I usually manage myself, how I solve the problem, and then how I restrict stress, because stress is bad for women. Once we are stressed in the office, we can carry that to home. And it's bad for the kids. It's bad for the husband when you are stressed. So it's very good that if I manage the stress at the office, just leave it at the office. When I'm home, I'm usually very focused to being a mother and a wife. So my time management and how I manage my how I prioritize my things in life. I find that very important.
Oh, okay. So, I have a next question, which is how do you control your staff? And do you mind to share your self-management? But it seems like before this, you already answered your question throughout the explanation. So I'm just going to skip that two questions. So I will move on to the last question, which is, can you share some of your plans for the future on your personal life or your career?
I guess usually if I hope jobs, it's because of a better pay and a good place for me to thrive, to learn new things, and find new challenges. But at the age of 47, I don't think I have the energy to start new at another organization unless it pays me double or triple. That will be different. So my career now, I am more to be stable. So this job I find quite stable, and I'm already in the leadership team. So the next is if I can be the CEO of the company. So it's up to myself whether I can equip myself to be to that level. So my future plan is to stick with Bintulu Port because I find it's a very good company and it's a very caring, very personal company where we everybody knows everybody's name, everybody knows everybody's children. So we know each other and we work together to have a future-proof Bintulu Port where it can be sustainable for our children, our next generation to also contribute in the future. Okay, Afiq?
Okay, madam. Thank you for answering my last questions. Actually, this interview session has been quite fun because even though I am your nephew, I didn't get to know much about the background story of your career path. So it's quite interesting for me, and like can I want to be honest right now. Actually, I learned a lot from you on how to pursue my study back then. I lost myself and I don't know what to do and where to study, what should I pursue. So you've been convincing me into a lot of, you know, the a lot of courses, a lot of paths. So I've been learn a lot actually. Oh, so guys, actually kan, ni lah mak su yang aku selalu kalau dia datang sini aku pergi jumpa dia. Ni lah mak su aku tu. Ayah aku akan keluar dengan dia tengah-tengah malam. Ni lah.
Actually,
I,
whatever that I'm sharing with you today, I hope I can inspire you. It's like
It's
how I inspire Syafiq's sister that she said that I'm her idol. So I hope that in the future you guys can be someone who can contribute to the religion, to the community, to your parents especially.
inshallah. I mean, uh, yeah. To be honest, you are actually all of your nieces and nephews idol. To be exact, because we seen you before. You work from the hotel job, and then you become this, and then you're working on this. So we've seen you change your career a lot, but we actually like don't know why and how. So how do you manage to, you know, get yourself into this position right now in the leadership team of Bintulu Port. We also like actually quite interesting experience to start with.
Actually, actually, just to share with you, young people, I think you are like less than half of my age. You have a long way to go. I was your age before, and you can ask Afiq how I was before. I am very I'm still a happy-go-lucky person, but last time I was like all enjoy. But the main thing that I always remember, you must have your degree. That is your license to be uh, worth something in the future. Whatever that you do, you must balance your life. If you want to play, you must remember that you must have that degree in your hand, and it must be a good degree, not just alang-alang 2.0 degree, because no one want to hire you with a 2.0 degree. So better get a dean's list degree, at least 3.0 and above lah. So to to for me to change career is to have a better career, and then have a better experience in life. I can tell you that I get my job without having any help from a relative. I get the job with my own effort, and Alhamdulillah, it's everything comes from Allah. So Allah give the rezeki. I got the job. Every time I change the job, every time I go for the interview, I got the job. But even for Bintulu Port, this is after the third interview, after two fail, the third interview, I managed to get the job. But do believe that everything comes from Allah. It's because of Allah that I have this job, and because of Allah that I have this life. As that I can strive to be in one of the leadership team. You must remember that whatever that you excel, be grateful, and always remember that it comes from Allah. Even though you have worked hard for it, and it comes from Allah. It's not because of you work hard for it, and it's because of Allah perkenankan rezeki daripada Allah.
All right, that's it to conclude our interview session today, and thank you for again for accepting our proposal on interviewing you today, because actually it's already late because we have to submit this video next week. So the due
Thank
date
you.
is
Enough
next week.
time. That's 1 week.
It's less than 5 days, I guess, because so
You
we
can
have
do
to
it.
submit the video next week, and we're actually quite late. And we were thinking a lot of people that in our mind. You are not the first option for us to go to. So
Mm.
we're looking for like people that we can interview face to face. But everyone seems like "Nyeh." So I choose like it's okay. I have my aunt or my uncle. You can pick. Choose your poison. My aunt or my uncle. Both of them are in leadership team. So choose your poison, kids.
I
So
hope I can be in very fruitful for you. I hope I can be. I am at assistance for your assignment.
yes, you help us a lot actually. So we don't need to have like explain everything so on.
Hmm.
So we have to do
Hope
that
you get a
writing reports.
good grade for this one.
Inshallah.
Okay, Fik.
Alright,
I need
alright.
to go now. I have a meeting to attend.
Okay. Alright, see you in Raya, guys. Bye. Take
Yeah,
care.
bye. Thank you.
Love
Good
you.
luck.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah.
Thank
Waalaikumsalam.
you, Masu Timo. Masu Syafiq.
Bye.
Itulah maksud aku, guys.
Ah,
Dia jenis yang kalau dia cakap tanya kan, dulu dia jenis happy go lucky. Macam aku dah cerita, rambut aku sekarang dengan rambut dia yang dulu tak ada beza. Ada beza, beza warna je lah. Dulu oren, dia oren, aku hitam lagi. Dia oren mat. Pagi-pagi raya kalau orang lain dah pukul 8, pukul 7 dah ada kat rumah family kan. Dia tak, Mat. Dia 10, 11 baru ada kat rumah family. Sebab apa? Pagi tu dia nak pergi salon tu. Buat rambut. Sebab maksud aku jenis yang akan go crazy with the money. Sebab tu dia bujang dulu, jujur lah. It's either anak buah dia ataupun diri dia sendiri. Dia akan spend duit. So, to be honest, I get good clothes, like baju elok daripada mak bapak aku kan. But on my birthday, I also get like, presents as in, you are the only child, you are the only son, so we have to pamper you. So back in my days, it was fun before dia kahwin. After dia kahwin, kan dia start kerja 2011. Betul tak? 2011 dia start kerja kat Bintulu Port. 2012 dia start berhijrah. Bertudung. Hidayah datang kan. Nak buat macam mana. So, 2013 dia kahwin. So, bagi aku, it's quite a journey in her life actually. So, she's the reason why I am here. She's the one that was convincing me into pursue my diploma in this academic line. Sebab aku before this memang I'm not interested to become any of this shit. The only job that she worked before yang aku interested adalah jadi education counselor, academic counselor. Itu je sebab aku nak pergi luar negara. Amber pergi Perth Australia 3-4 kali setahun, Mat. Aku nak juga Shell. 3-4 kali pergi tak Australia, pergi India ke? Tak nak India.
Ni India Bahaya, India Bahaya.
India bahaya. Silap bulan aku kena google. Alright. Apa? Ni benda ni masih record tau. So Lip nanti kau cut lah bahagian ni.
Bodoh. Tak beritahu.